Hey everybody, it's Matt from The House, and we got a lot of good products at thehouse.com, but in this video we're going to show you some of our favorite products from Chamonix for the 2021 season. Let's check these out. All right, for park boards, we're going to check out the Cobra LTD. Definitely a really cool shape on this one, and the nose and the tail, just for some fun. Gets rid of a little bit of swing weight too. This board is actually going to be flat, tiny bit of rocker in the nose and the tail, so it's super stable on landings and on rails and boxes and stuff. But you get a little bit of that catch-free feel up in the nose and the tail. We're going to have a Paulownia poplar core and carbon stringers in this thing, so really good spring, really good pop, and it adds a lot of stability too. So definitely a board that you can ride in the park, and it actually holds its own outside of the park as well. There also is the standard Cobra, which has a little bit more of a traditional rounded shaped nose, and it's got an extruded base, whereas this one has the centered base. But yeah, definitely one of my favorite shapes for the 2021 season. All right, next up we have the Geant, which stands for giant. This board is basically one of the best boards on the lineup to kind of ride everywhere. It's a twin tip board. You can still set the stance back a little bit if you want to ride outside the park, if you get into some powder. It's sturdy enough that it's not going to mush on you, but twin tip board, so having a blast in the park, hitting jumps and rails and all that stuff. It features a rocker to camber shape, so we're getting that nice, easy catch-free feel, but we're still getting lots of power in the nose and tail and extra stability by having those two cambered sections. Extruded base on this one, to help keep the price down a bit, but definitely a super good looking board and really good bang for the buck if you want that one board that can do everything. Next up is going to be the Motivon. So pretty stiff board. If you want something that you can go fast and carve hard on, this is definitely the model to look at. Traditional camber throughout the entire board, so super aggressive. It's actually got a lot of camber to it too. So super aggressive feel, always wants to be on edge. It is a directional shape, and then you will also see that it's got carbon stringers in it too to give you that extra spring and that extra pop. But yeah, you'd like to go fast and dig trenches, Motivon. All right, and for POW boards, we're gonna check out the Chemin. French-speaking people, did I say that right? Chemin? Anyway, big tapered shape on this one, set back stance, swallowtail. This is basically that board where you're gonna just go out and laugh all day long in the powder. We got all those features in the tail, making it nice and small. That's gonna sit the tail down in the snow. Nice big long nose, let this thing rise up. So basically at the end of the day, you don't have legs burning from sitting back too far and riding POW all day. Also, this thing has got some hardwood stringers through the middle of it too, which helps sturdy it up too, so it's not getting too soft on you and bogging down in the powder. But check out the price on this thing. If you always wanted to add a POW board to your quiver, but you didn't have the extra money to spend, this is a perfect way. All right, next up in bindings, we're gonna check out the Caden Binding. So super cool binding, real cool looking binding too. We got that asymmetrical high back, so it kind of basically fits with your boot. When you crank a little bit of angle on your stance, you still have a little bit of that taller high back on the outside to get behind your boot. Also doing the 3D contoured strap, so it's a little softer here, stiffer in the middle, and it basically gives you that nice, soft, easy feel, comfort-wise, but really quick edge to edge. Also on this one too, we're doing the minimalist toe strap. So you don't necessarily need a lot on your toe strap. You just need something that holds you in and locks you down. So they basically took out all the bells and whistles that you don't need and gave you exactly what you do need to help lock your foot into the binding. All right, next up, check out the Motivon Binding. So from the Caden, it's kind of like a step up from that one. We got a little bit more support added to the side of this thing. Super comfy plush strap on this thing. Basically feels like you're standing on your board with your boots laced up tight. And then on this one too, definitely check out the honeycomb high back. So a little more substantial high back, but with that honeycomb, actually gives a lot of flex side to side, but when you lean back on it, still nice and sturdy. So the Motivon. All right, check out some boots. Right off the bat, we got the Lognan here. Pretty cool looking boot, kind of a classic style. You know, synthetic leather boot. We got a couple of textile panels in there to help keep it a little, not too stiff. You know, just a good all mountain, go anywhere, do anything boot. It's got a little easier feel, so it's gonna have a nice smooth feel from edge to edge. Got that 3D molded tongue, and then got the all rubber outsole with the ice grip kind of pattern on the side there, just to help give you a little bit more traction and slippery surfaces when you're not in your binding. All right, and last up, we're gonna check out the Caden Boot. So a lot of similar features from this, from the Lognan Boot, but 3D molded tongue. We've obviously got that rubber sole with those ice grip on there. One of the really cool things about this boot though is that it actually is a full synthetic leather boot. So by getting rid of those textile panels, it's actually just making the boot a little sturdier. You know, get a little quicker reaction. It also helps make the boot last a little bit longer. But yeah, definitely kind of that affordable one boot that you can do anything on, park to POW and everywhere in between. All right, well, thanks for checking out some of our favorite products from Chamonix for the 2021 season. You can obviously find all of these and the rest of the line at thehouse.com. If you got any questions about these boards, boots, bindings, or any of the other stuff, leave us some comments below. We're on there every day answering your questions, trying to get you into the best stuff. Also, like, subscribe, get that bell on for notifications when you want to see when we drop new YouTube videos. And yeah, definitely get out and ride. Any day of riding is a good day of riding.